Do you shy away from having hard conversations? Do you notice, and if you're being genuinely honest with yourself, do you notice when there is something difficult you need to tackle in your team or your business, you hide, you make yourself unavailable, you look for other things to do other than tackling that hard conversation or tackling that hard problem? If that's you, let's have a discussion and talk about that today. So it's a really common thing. It's a natural human tendency that we don't want to go into conflict. We don't want to have hard conversations with people. And this can range from, a team member not performing or team members clashing with each other. It can be having a hard conversation with a client around fees or variations or things that are outside of scope. It can be a whole raft of different things. But what I absolutely know to be true is that if you shy away from hard conversations as a leader or business owner, if you shy away from hard conversations, then the situation only gets worse. You need to nip it in the bud. You need to recognize that you're procrastinating or you're allowing yourself to get distracted with other things rather than tackling the big issue at hand. And you need to develop awareness of when you're doing that and go, aha, I'm doing it again. What is that thing that I'm avoiding? What is that thing that I'm not wanting to tackle? Is there an issue or a challenge in my team or my business at the moment that I need to tackle? And if I'm avoiding it, first, take ownership or recognize that you are avoiding that hard conversation or that hard discussion or moving into conflict. Secondly, recognize that that's actually a growth path. That's a growth opportunity for you. It's an opportunity to get outside of your comfort zone, to be in a conversation that's a little bit uncomfortable or a little bit difficult, to learn the skills. It's an opportunity to learn the skills on how to navigate hard conversations, being in tension when no one likes conflict, but when there's conflict, being the adult in the discussion or being the adult in the equation, really stepping up and stepping forward and going, hey, there's an issue here. We need to resolve it, and I'm committed to helping resolve it. That's the process that we need to go through. So if you're shying away from hard conversations, if you're allowing yourself to get distracted or to procrastinate when you know something needs to get done or jumped on, recognize that and then take the action you need to take to get outside of your comfort zone. Sure, it's going to be scary. Sure, it's going to be uncomfortable. Sure, it's going to make you feel a little bit uneasy, but that is absolutely the growth path for leaders and business owners. That is absolutely the growth path that we need to take, because I've seen it time and time again, and I've personally experienced it. When you don't jump on situations that are starting to get out of control or starting to cause a bit of tension and friction, it will just escalate and continue to fester and continue to cause issues unless you deal with it. The problem is not going to go away. So by hiding and putting your head in the sand, the problem will not go away. So as leaders and business owners, we need to address those things head on. We need to recognize when we're hiding or shying away, recognize that it's our responsibility to nip those things in the bud and to take the action that's required to move that situation forward. So if that's you, if you're resonating with this, really recognize when you do hide or shy away, and that's okay. As human beings, we don't like conflict. So recognize that this is a growth path for you, a growth opportunity, and really step up and step into that uncomfortable situation. And I guarantee you'll learn in the process, you'll grow in the process, and the situation will resolve itself, or there'll be a path to resolution and it'll no longer fester and cause issues in your team or your business. I'd love to hear your thoughts or your comments below on this. It's a very, very difficult subject to navigate. If you need help with it, please don't hesitate to reach out and ask me any questions. That's all I wanted to cover today. Have a great day.